Alright, here we go.
Dave, I'm Beau. Oh wait, wrong show.
Wrong show. I missed that show though, that's for sure.
Me too. Getting behind on my PHP software. Two things you could do.
Right? I know some of those things.
Okay.
Honest. I'm like super into all that stuff. I need to figure out what I'm going to do tonight.
Yeah.
What are you working on?
Well,
Wait.
I got a room here. Piling things up.
Nice. I mean, not nice.
Okay.
I actually think I need to tweak your mic a bit because I don't think picking up everything you're saying.
I'm a mumbling.
Yeah.
You gonna start something new?
I think so. I'm thinking about doing some sketching tonight instead of doing something with Poscas.
What are you gonna do for Geekcraft?
Ah. That's the question, right? When are we doing that, by the way?
Well, the Minneapolis one was rescheduled for June.
Mm-hmm.
So that's yet to be determined
Whether that's doable for us or not.
for us or anyone. Yeah. And then I believe the Madison one now set for August. We should be able to do that one.
Yeah.
And if we could do the June one, that would be pretty fun because turn that into a end of school trip.
Mm-hmm.
Head out west.
Yeah. So one of my friends on Instagram has a bunch of bunnies.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm gonna see if I can find some pictures to get some inspiration.
I'll tell them about the bunny tail.
Yeah, that was a bummer.
That is what it was, wasn't it?
Well, it was some sort of fuzzy animal tail.
I've been a part of a squirrel tail.
It definitely looked more like a bunny, honestly. Rabbit dag nabbit. is the name of this Twitter account, which is awesome. And the rabbit description, it's a house rabbit. The full name is Jasper Dagnabbit McFeet. 11-month-old continental giant, born March of last year.
Is that a certain breed?
It must be a certain breed because it's uppercased. But it's just adorable. And I'm not saying that just because I like bunnies.
You do.
I know. I might be saying it because I like bunnies.
I'm sure it's adorable.
It is.
What color is it?
It's black.
Ooh.
It's the one that I think I showed you guys the picture. You and Luke the picture of the bunny in the snow, hopping around in the snow.
Okay.
And yeah. Luke thought it was pretty cute.
Speaking of snow, are you ready for tomorrow?
No. I'm gonna pretend it's not happening.
Yeah, it'll just be like a bad dream. We'll just stay inside and watch movies. Or work.
Must be nice.
It might be nice.
Alright, let's see what we can do here.
It's my spring break too, right?
What are you getting a break from?
I'm teaching.
Alright. I'll allow it. I'm not gonna argue that one.
That boy teaches himself, pretty much.
Oh, I wonder if this blue is even gonna bother showing up in the screen.
It couldn't even be ours to show up.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it shows up alright. It's pretty dark though. Wow.
Happy Pie Day.
Yeah. We have some awesome neighbors. And they brought us a pie.
3 pies.
3 pies. Three little s'more pies, which was not something I was aware of and not something I should ever know exists. And they were delicious. Well, the one I ate was delicious. I assume they were all good though.
I had a bite of Luke's.
What happened to the other one?
I'm not going to tell you because otherwise you'll know where it is.
Well, I never.
So I'm gonna start another little figurine tonight, I think.
Oh.
Why not? Yeah,
Right.
sure. Why not? No? Something satisfying about painting in a little doll's eyes.
I'll take your word for it. Never done it.
Alright. Ugh, it's kind of creepy though. Let's see.
So sketching can be a lot of fun, but it's a little more stressful for me.
Well,
I feel like I'm more of a perfectionist when it comes this way, and then
it's hard for you to just sketch it.
yeah.
I hear ya.
You know how I am about anatomy and stuff, and it's never gonna look just right.
Yeah.
But that's why tonight for me is all about just doing stuff, practicing, and
I'm with you. I watched some more Bob Ross. Luke, you really enjoyed that.
When did you do that with him?
When did we start that? I don't remember.
Hmm.
It could have been in Central, but I didn't think it was that long ago.
I know that he was also on Calm.
Yeah. Wasn't that we actually watched?
Mm-hmm.
I think he was on Netflix.
Yeah.
So your sister liked the clown talk?
Well, my mom did.
Oh.
It sounds like Katie enjoyed it too, but
Remembered the game?
yeah. It is funny though that he doesn't like clowns now.
But who does really? It's sad that they've made him spooky.
What's that?
It's sad that they've made him spooky. Or
Oh,
did they
right.
just inherently have that quality?
I think they just were always spooky. I mean, nobody made them spooky, I don't think. Well, okay. I guess since people were already afraid of clowns, sometimes they've played on that,
Yeah.
maybe.
I suppose it's just the... Yeah.
So I really like the idea of using Instagram for looking for reference photos, but I don't like the fact that you can't zoom into them or see like the original size or anything like that. But I guess that's probably good for me for something, I don't know. But it's kind of frustrating if I want to see more detail. It's hard to actually see it.
Just like save it and then enhance it.
Oh, I saw someone post today recently that Adobe released an AI enhancement tool that can look at a photo and enhance it, and they actually call it Enhance.
Oh. Ooh, wait, maybe I should make a red dragon.
A red dragon.
Mr. Goose. Yeah, he really looks like a goose. I need to get like little bits of clay to stick on here and then, you know, give him like,
That would actually be really cool.
yeah.
Kind of take it to the next level.
Oh, someone on Instagram shared with me someone else that manipulates these little figurines, but theirs were pretty awesome. They're little precious moments turned into like little zombie things.
Nice.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Be her looking.
Must be something awesome going on. Something awesome or something awful. It's hard to know, really. So this bunny's Instagram account is interesting because it's almost like they're role-playing the bunny, which I think people do sometimes. Have like things where they pretend it's actually the animal that's running the account. It's a little weird sometimes if you're not sure if that's what they're doing, though. And
Or maybe it's actually the bunny.
well, it's not actually the bunny.
I don't know.
I am almost positive it's not actually the bunny. You can't get me excited like that. I know better.
Did you ever see Peter Rabbit?
Yes. Yes, I have.
Remember when he pushed the little button with his paw? He just kind of pushed it with his little paw.
Yeah, that was awesome.
This makes me want to watch Hobbit movies again.
Wait, why?
Because I'm trying to... Reminds me of Smog. Smog? 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 Smog?
Wow, this bunny does not look right.
Well, neither does this goose dragon.
What?
Neither does the goose dragon.
Why are we doing this?
I don't know. Cut.
And that's the end of Simonson's streaming experiences. Stick to code, Beau. Stick to code.
Yeah. Got little bloomers on. This little gal.
Wow.
Ooh, yeah.
I don't even know what kind of animal this looks like.
Oh boy. I want to see.
Oh, man. I guess it's a rabbit, but...
Oh, what's that?
Wow.
What? Do I have to come over there?
Yeah. Oh, man. It looks like a cross between a deer and a cow, maybe?
Rabbit?
Yeah.
Its neck is a little too.
Yeah.
There's the only thing, like this bit right here, like its body should be closer. It doesn't have a long, skinny neck, so just bring the body up more. Back up more, maybe.
All right.
Looks like a bunny.
The bunny. The bunny. What could this girl be holding?
The other one was holding a pail of fish, right?
Yeah, and it looks like she's holding a little bowl of some sort of food too. It's round. It could be like, I don't know what that could be.
Wow, I just had a flashback to Berkeley.
Okay.
weird.
Oh.
I don't even know why.
Okay.
Probably maybe it's the house music playing.
Remember when we took Luke to that park that was by the building that you worked in with the palm trees?
Oh yeah.
Am I getting that right?
Mm-hmm.
Was it by Cafe Gratitude, kind of?
Yeah, kind of. It's funny because that's actually that's where I worked when the people who have this rabbit. When I worked with them, that was where it was.
Oh, cool.
Maybe that's why.
Yeah.
Thinking about it.
Maybe. She's also sitting on a log.
What? She is also sitting on a log?
Yeah. I think they just needed to have something else there for stability, so
Yeah.
her little spindly legs, but like it's kind of a stump leg coming out of her butt.
Nice.
Well, look.
No, I get it. You're not wrong.
Look from behind. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, I can make her into a pirate with a peg leg.
Yeah. Did you paint her hat black?
Yep.
That's awesome. I could probably just be using random scratch paper instead of my little cards tonight.
Doesn't matter. You can use all of that paper too if you want.
Use what?
Like Epson paper up there, all that stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe that's what you meant by scratch paper.
So I got something for Easter, and because I'm awesome, this little guy is from my wife. He's so cute!
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll draw him some other day, though.
I'm glad you like him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it kind of looks like she's got wellies on now. Look at that.
Nice. I was saw a random post on Facebook from a friend of mine about having just watched Solar Babies.
Solar?
Yeah.
Okay.
It is an awful, absolutely awful 80s sci-fi movie. And I got stuck in a rabbit hole last night. Or actually, I think it was this morning at some point, trying to find proof of part of the movie that my brain remembered. And I wasn't able to find an actual like YouTube clip or anything like that, but somebody had posted like an animated GIF and it stuck with me a lot from when I watched it as a kid. It was it's almost like Dune, with the fear's a mind killer thing, where you put your hand in the box, and you don't get to see what's in the box, but it just makes you feel pain, and you have to keep your hand in there, otherwise they kill you. This was a little more explicitly like torture than Dune. There was this weird thing where they could like make a hologram of something painful happening to you, and then make you feel like it was actually happening to you. And one of the things they did to someone was to cover them in ants that were like eating them.
What does this have to do with babies?
Well, I don't know.
Do I not want to know?
I don't think it had anything to do with babies. It was based on... Well, it wasn't based on anything. The premise was that it's in the future, water is scarce, and there are a lot of orphans, so they're in different orphanages. And the different orphanages have teams, and the teams play a combination of lacrosse and roller derby on rollerblades, except they called them roller skates.
Okay.
And I think that was their team name, was Roller Babies, or Solar Babies, and that's the only reason that the name of the movie was that.
Sounds pretty good.
It was atrocious.
Was it worse than that Vampire 3000?
Yes. That. Wow.
What?
Poor Casper Van Dien. I think that was his movie, right? He was in that, I think.
I don't remember who he is. But for some reason I'm thinking of Dawson's Creek guy.
Poor him, too.
Was he in it?
No, but poor
He was
him.
in one of those other fish ones, though.
Yeah.
Those other bad sci-fi.
Mm-hmm.
I missed those.
I think Casper Van Dien was the main... I think he was Rico in Starship Troopers, if I remember correctly.
That doesn't help me. I don't remember specifics about that show, even though I'm sure the specifics are the best part.
Yeah, that movie was...
That show, sorry.
Yeah, that movie was awesome. I remember thinking it got panned a lot when it first came out, but I liked it a lot. It wasn't perfect, but it was a lot of fun.
How's your bunny? How's your bunny?
Oh, I'm on to something else now.
Oh.
I decided I'm not gonna copy things tonight. Or not copy things, but gonna try and do some other stuff. I'm trying to do my little robot guy that I've done a few times. I did pull up Matt Dixon. Has some cool robot things. And don't want to copy people right now.
Yeah.
But it was good inspiration for, oh yeah, robots. I like robots. Really weird. I'll like any other time of day, I'll be thinking about doing some art and
Have lots of ideas.
scrolling through Instagram and thinking I could just go wild. And then as soon as I'm looking at a piece of paper, I'm like, huh.
I know, that's the worst.
So we started watching Man of Steel today in preparation for watching all of the DCEU in order, in time to watch the Snyder Cut of Justice League. And I'm realizing I don't remember when we watched the theatrical release.
Of what?
Justice League.
Hmm.
You know, we saw it.
When did it come out?
I think I want to say like, I don't know. It was a while ago. It would have been. I think it would have been while we were in Minot.
Oh, we probably went.
I can't remember. I can't think of why. I think even at the time of watching it, I felt like I was confused or didn't know what was going on. And the more that I read about,
Oh, the Justice League?
yeah, the more I've read about the theatrical release, the more I wonder if that's just why everybody's excited about the Snyder Cut.
I don't know what you're saying. What's the Snyder Cut? It's the same movies coming out, but somebody like the director's cut?
Yeah, so Zack Snyder did Man of Steel. He's done a bunch of movies, and he was the original director of Justice League.
Okay.
And he had to take a break from it during the second half of the movie.
Okay.
So he directed the first half. They brought Joss Whedon in for the rest of it.
Uh-huh.
And it was he tried to Joss Whedon it.
Okay.
He tried to make it a little more funny, less dark, and cut like 30 minutes of backstory and mythology and stuff like that, and it sort of bombed at the box office. And so what the fans of the DCEU have been trying to make a case for releasing the original version to see what that was like. And they're actually doing it. Studio actually let him.
Do they have to go back and...
Yeah, he basically is not using any of the footage that was shot by the theatrical cut that he wasn't involved in. I was reading about the soundtrack is done by Junkie XL, and they had done the original soundtrack for it before Zack Snyder had to leave, and then he got kicked off the project and then brought back on for the Snyder Cut, and so he started over completely. Like he threw away all of his original
The first
score.
half, too?
What's that?
Wait, the first half was redone, too?
Yeah, he had been the person writing the soundtrack and the score and everything for the movie. Zack Snyder went away, and then he went away somehow. I don't know if he was fired or whatever. And then when they decided to do the Snyder Cut, Zack Snyder got him back involved, and rather than pick up where he left off, he just threw it all away and started over. So I think they gave them like a lot of money to finish it last year. They even did some reshoots in October.
When does it come out?
On Thursday. And I didn't realize that it was going to be that different, because I'd seen people talking about how big of a deal it was going to be like last year, and I'm like, so what? It's the director's cut. Like, how different is it going to be? But it sounds like it's substantially different.
But it would be good to watch.
I don't think so. What might be interesting is to watch this one first, see how awesome it is, or not, and then see how much of it we remember as having seen something similar to it, and then maybe we could watch the other one. You know, one thing that I've always admired about people who do a character like ninjagrl is the ability to be consistent with it. I don't know if we've ever talked about that before.
Yeah, but what do you mean by consistent?
Like, you could draw 6 ninja girls back to back, and they would all look reasonably similar enough that you would know it's a ninja girl.
But if you look at them all, they are all really different across the years. It's just there's a few characteristics that follow you.
I've tried to do like fan art of different animated characters, and that's always difficult for me because it never looks like them. How's it going in there?
Oh, I just something.
Yeah, I guess I've definitely noticed a variety in like ninjagrl. I'm not saying that they're always perfect, but
Well, there's no perfect.
huh?
There's no perfect. I mean, there's we want to have. Yeah. But I get what you're saying.
I think having watched as much anime as I have and looked at like graphic novels and manga and not so much like Western comic books, but you could definitely tell like an artist's specific style. But I guess at that level there definitely is a consistency because they've got like in-betweeners and people drawing like the keyframes or whatever, or the key pieces, and then other people drawing the rest of it. So when I was looking up the Solar Baby stuff last night, I remembered another movie that I saw as a kid called BMX Bandits, which I seem to recall was also equally awful, but entertaining as a kid in the 80s. And I looked it up, and I remember they all had accents that weren't quite what I was used to. And it was I think it was filmed in Australia, and it had Nicole Kidman.
Oh, really?
A very early young Nicole Kidman in this absolutely horrible movie, and I had no clue
Who she was, or...
Yeah. It's fun when you look up an old movie like that and all of a sudden it's like, oh, they were in there?
Like seeing when Manuel Miranda and that.
How I Met Your Mother?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it does look like we have someone watching, but I think they're lurking.
Who is it?
I
Show
don't know.
yourself.
Oh,
Who is it?
I don't know if it's just... Did you just tune in, Supernova? Or were you there and just said waves because I was saying someone was lurking? Because I think there's enough of a delay that waves came a little too soon. It was me. Nice. Oh, he said it 2 seconds before I did. Wow. Well, have you been watching for a while? Because if you've been watching for a while, then yes, it was you. If not, then maybe there was someone else there too. But how are you doing this weekend, Supernova? Doing good, lots of sleep, watched some sports ball, didn't work. Awesome. We had a good weekend. We went on a nice long walk yesterday. Got a bunch of outside time today, which was nice. Not a lot of work done, which in theory is also nice.
Got housework done.
Yeah, we got some housework done, which is good. Hung a curtain rod. Have another curtain rod that needs to be hung.
And the ninja line.
Oh yeah. So my family in North Dakota, like 2 years ago, got Luke a ninja line for Christmas, and we had no place to put it at our house, so it's been in the basement. But I kind of got into trimming trees and things last fall, and figured out exactly which trees we could connect the two, or connect via the ninja line. So we set that up today. It was kind of a surprise for Luke, so that was pretty fun. And they also got him a GoPro for Christmas this year, and we haven't done anything with that, but he put it on today and had a lot of fun running around and sitting on the swing and trying the ninja line.
And his
Yeah.
scooter.
Oh yeah, he did his scooter as well, so it was pretty fun. Kara's been redoing our downstairs bathroom, new fixtures, planning on painting. That sounds cool. We wanted to do some, well, Beck wants to change out some of the fixtures in a couple of our rooms as well. But thanks to the discovery of vinegar, it was vinegar, right?
Oh yeah, the bathroom.
Yeah, we might not need to as soon. It really seemed like someone had tried to pour concrete
Yeah,
down.
I thought it was like a tile grout or something.
Down our drain in our bathroom sink, and
No matter how much I scrubbed it, it never could come off.
yeah, it was awful. And so I don't know why you decided. Oh, you tried to do it with the coffee pot or the
Yeah, I was getting the
kettle.
calcium out of the kettle and soaking it, and I thought, I wonder if it will do anything in there.
And it just lifted off.
And it was like mineral deposits, and they. Yeah.
We're gonna have to get a bunch of similar stuff to spray on Olive. Norbert's spawn.
Ooh. Is there more?
Yeah.
All over?
Yeah. So, Beck and her sister were making a big deal about the fact that we had thistles in our yard. I had no idea why they cared, why it was important. And I haven't talked about this with you yet, but I'm a little miffed that it wasn't made more clear to me what was going to happen if we didn't take care of them.
We have to move.
Yeah. Especially given the previous summer, you had a massive thistle tree
It was so
bush.
pretty.
Yeah, it was pretty, and there were bees on it,
Bees and like hummingbirds.
yeah, and you could see it from the studio.
Because it was 9 feet tall.
It was a 9-foot tall thistle,
It was gorgeous.
and I have very little experience with anything outdoors that involves.
I don't either. It's just Beth told me about it.
But when did she tell you?
Well, whenever she came here, she tried to get rid of them, and
And you said
when they
no.
lived in Edgerton, she tried really hard to get rid of them.
So we did that one year.
You just didn't seem very concerned, did you?
I didn't, because no one told me. And then the next year, oh my, there were a lot of new thistles everywhere.
Baby Norberts.
Baby Norberts.
I can't take a picture of my progress because I don't have a camera.
Oh.
Unless I get my iPad. Anyway, Norbert.
Yeah, Norbert. Yeah, they just take over. That's a good way to say it. Yeah. And they,
Little babies who are flying all over.
yeah, they sort of have the same sort of delivery mechanism that
Dandelions.
dandelions have. That they have the little things that kind of float all over. And when they're, I don't know, 9 feet tall, they have lots of little things that can just fly all over. Yeah, so they took over. There's certain parts of our yard where it's just thistles now. There's no grass. Just a lot of thistles. And I think we spent, I know I probably spent like probably at least 6 hours cumulative walking around with a little weed puller.
That thing's pretty awesome.
It is very awesome, but I went around today for about a half an hour and found a ton.
Were they out already?
Oh yeah. And they're really insidious. They're like just tiny. Like sometimes, like when you pull them up with the weed puller thing, usually you can maybe see a little bit of root come out, and it's awesome. But every once in a while, you get a root that's like, I don't know, 1/4 inch thick, 1/2 inch thick, that's like a foot long. and the top was just like three little leaves.
Yeah.
3 little leaves, and I don't know, like, I have yet to figure out how to...
We just have to sell the house in the winter.
Yeah. Yes, definitely time for napalm. So that was part of what I did today, was looked at that to sort of get a idea of how much trouble that's going to be for us this year.
Because we
And
pulled a lot and we tried to vinegar them.
yep. And we planted raspberry bushes last year, 3 of those, and they kind of took over those. So I don't know if we're going to have any raspberry bushes this year. I'm really sad that we lost an hour.
Did we watch what?
That we lost an hour.
Oh, why?
I don't know, because I feel like we lost an hour. I know it happens every year, but it doesn't seem right. And I keep thinking one of these years someone's gonna...
Wise up.
Yeah. I want to say the EU is pretty close to it.
Theirs is a different time too, isn't it?
Yeah, their transition is different than ours. Supernova says they have some carrots and still have garlic growing. She built a 5-foot by 10-foot garden in our backyard and growing all kinds of things.
Oh, cool.
That's awesome. Our garden area is littler than that, smaller. But it was a lot of fun last year. It was the first year that we really had stuff going, I think.
The only things we really liked or made use of was the basil and the tomato plants, and I think I would just do mostly those this year.
I'm kind of zoning out here.
Are you doing a robot still?
I'm switching to something else. I haven't figured out what it's going to be yet. My first instinct was arm, and then it looked like a finger, and now it looks like a horse hoof. So...
Funny.
What?
Nothing.
We mostly use gardening bags. Oh.
What's that?
What's a gardening bag? Is that just like you plop a thing in? It's a handle. Yeah, it could be a handle. I'm going to guess a gardening bag is either like take a whole bag and dump it in and it's got all the stuff in you need, or something else. Like you actually leave it in the ground in a bag. The other idea I had. Gardening bag, you fill it with dirt and it forms for you so you don't have to go in ground unless you want to. Oh, interesting. That's cool. Allowed us to half commit the yard space so we can resod whatever we don't end up using for gardening. That's really cool. Gotta love symmetry. Do you like doing symmetry in art, Beck?
No.
Yay!
Sorry.
Oh, no, that makes me happy.
Why?
Because, I don't know. I'm happy when other people have struggles with the same thing I struggle with.
What do you mean? You need things to be... Oh, you need things to be...
Yeah. And like, I know Corpus said that he hates drawing things symmetrical because he's horrible at it, or it's hard to get it right, or whatever. I think a lot of the digital artists really have a leg up on anybody else. Yeah, so Supernova's starting to see it look like a sword. I have an idea of what I'm going to do with it. Definitely, probably armor-ish. I think when we were doing the bottles for the drinky guy,
Yeah.
was the last time Corp mentioned that. And it's funny because if you look at all the stuff that he's had us draw, very few of the things are symmetrical. They're always at a weird angle, or...
That's more interesting.
Well, it is more interesting too, definitely. But it's more interesting, but also I think sounds like he intentionally avoids it. Although I should probably not put words in his mouth. Well, it's fun we got to cut Luke's hair today.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't usually want to do that, so...
Well, yeah.
Did he have something pushing him along on that?
Well, it was getting in his eyes too much. Getting too warm and too hot. Probably gonna be hungry for dinner later.
What's that?
Probably gonna be hungry for dinner later.
Yeah. That's what happens when we skip dinner.
Whole day is. Oh. I don't think I'm on the screen here, am I?
Oh, I don't know.
Okay.
I just looked now and you were, but you just moved, so. So it wasn't a sword in the end.
So you don't know what you're drawing?
Well, I know what it is now.
Do that.
Hmm?
How do you draw something and you don't know what it is?
That's a really good question. Better than a sword. Thank you. Want to see it?
Yeah. Oh, you're drawing a person.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see.
This is the horse hoof. But yeah, I just started drawing some random shapes and then tried to figure out what I wanted to do with it. I would like to do more real people-ish, but I also really liked doing like the really silly creatures. I know what I want to do. Good night, Supernova. Thanks for joining us.
Bye.
See you tomorrow. Or some other time, I guess.
This painting is for Christine.
The one you're making now? Nice.
Get it?
Mm-hmm.
Not too subtle.
Awesome. We got a spammer.
Why?
I don't know why.
You want to talk about?
I don't know. It might almost be time for being done. We could talk about, are we gonna do a schedule? Or just do this whenever? Apparently consistency and schedules are supposed to be good, but also makes things more stressful.
What's our goal here?
I don't know. Do more art? I mean, that's my goal, mostly. And,
Scheduling it help you?
so it's the same thing with my code streaming, that, by scheduling, it gives like a social reason
Yeah.
to, like, if other people know about it,
Sure.
it's like built-in accountability.
Yeah.
So that's the only reason, like, I mean, even if you don't want to, I feel like I might want to figure out what my regular art time would be. And it would be fun to get other people involved too. Like we could get, I think we mentioned John before.
Yeah.
I asked the Corp channel if anyone would like to join sometime. And I think 3 people said they were down.
That would be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think if we were going to do that, we'd have to really make sure I had better internet out here. But I think that won't be too hard. And it would make sure I actually do it, which would be awesome. So, how many episodes of Lane did you actually watch?
I don't know. That's too far away from me.
What?
That's too long ago for me to remember. Still have them?
I think I do, yeah. They're anime box somewhere. Might be fun to bring that stuff out for Luke someday. It's kind of tough though, because some of that stuff isn't appropriate for younger kids. Like, I don't think Lane would be appropriate at all. There's some really cool stuff in it, but I think it's more than he needs to deal with right now.
I'm almost done here. For the night.
Yeah. I think I am too. So Luke's gonna be on summer break, or spring break. Is awesome. I still have to work.
Yeah.
You still have to do art.
Yeah.
Oh, Lane wears a bear suit at one point. And it's very adorable.
Like Nita?
What?
Like Nita?
No. I mean, I guess. I guess so. But it's different. No, maybe it's not. I don't know. So, Nita from Brawl Stars wears a bear suit also. And I guess she has different suits that she can wear. And some of them are cute. And looking at this now, I guess I can see Nita wearing this as well. Maybe. I don't know. You'll have to look and see. It'd be fun to do Brawl Stars characters again.
What do you mean? Draw them?
Yeah.
Did you do them?
We did I did Spike a few times with Luke, because he would draw some too.
Yeah.
And that was back when the Coolander boys were drawing stuff for Luke. That was fun.
Yeah, Spike and Crow.
And really, they are pretty cute characters. You could always do Fortnite characters. I'm sure that would draw in a crowd.
This is fun. I'm having fun.
Yeah, that's good. Alright, well I think I'm done with Bearsuit Lane. Bring it over to you.
Oh my goodness, that's adorable.
Well, should we start shutting down for the night?
Nobody knows what time it is.
Oh, well. No. My computer says it's 9:25.
Oh.
I just googled what time is it. 9:23 p.m. So yeah, I think I should probably be done here.
Okay.
Do you want to keep going or no?
No, you can shut us off.
Alright, well, thank you all for joining tonight, except for you, RL54321 Lasso 09. I'm gonna go ban you.
Bye.
Thanks everybody else for joining, if you joined, and yeah, looking forward to doing more art coming up soon.